Hey, what's good with you guys? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Burn the Books. It's the Birdman here, along with that Dragon Calypsa. That Cat Wes is up there taking a post-breakfast bath. Um, I just kind of wanted to recap the games that I had for you guys yesterday. The Detroit Pistons were plus 13 against the Milwaukee Bucks at home, and told you I would take Detroit, and Detroit covered the 13 points. Um, we had the Houston Texans on the road against the Baltimore Ravens. They were a 10-point underdog. They did not cover, but the overs got there by half a point, 43 and a half. They ended up scoring 44 at the end to get us there. And then we had the Green Bay Packers. They were plus 10 against the San Francisco 49ers, and San Fran only won by 3. And it went under the 50 and a half. So we ended up going 4-1 through there. And then I told y'all to take the Philadelphia 76ers, who were an 11-point favorite against the Charlotte Hornets. They ended up winning, but they did not end up covering the game. So we ended up going 4-2 for the day. I went through and looked at all the NBA games, and I could not find a good one. There was not a game where I liked the sides. I didn't like the overs, unders. I mean, it was really kind of weird, actually. I couldn't find anything for y'all at all. So my apologies on that, but at least I'm not handing out any turds on that front for sure. So I do have picks on both of the NFL games that I'd like to go ahead and get started. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the road. They're playing against the Detroit Lions. Detroit is a 6.5-point favorite. The over-under on this game is 49.5. Khalif Raymond is out for the Detroit Lions. Sam Laporta was limited in practice, and Shaq Barrett was limited in practice for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is 4-1 against the spread on the road, while the Lions they're 2-3 against the spread on the road. Both of them in their last 5 games. So. I will tell you, I do like the storyline of Baker Mayfield and his revenge tour. I also like the storyline of Coach Campbell winning a playoff game and potentially getting the Lions to the NFC Championship game. I mean, those are really good stories, and unfortunately, one of them has to come to an end today. And I'm not going to tell you guys who I like just straight up. I mean, I think it's going to be a really good game. I do think that this is way too many points for this one. The first matchup, Detroit ended up winning 20-6. I do typically like losers in the rematches. The Texans did not win in their rematch, but that was one reason why I liked them yesterday. I'm going to tell you guys, I also like the 6.5 points with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like I said last week, Tampa Bay won't be wearing those terrible orange jerseys that they wore whenever Detroit beat them on their own field. And Detroit's been playing a lot of games close, especially the important games. The one against Dallas was 1 point. They ended up losing. The one against the Rams last week was 1 point. They ended up winning. I can see this one also being very close, but I like the unders on the 49.5. I'm going to tell you guys to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus the 6.5. I would like to say that they're going to go on to the next round, represent the NFC South on that front. San Francisco is also lined up in that revenge tour, but like I said, we'll see what happens. But I do like Tampa Bay plus the 6.5 in this game. The second game I have for you guys, the Kansas City Chiefs are on the road playing against the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are a 2.5-point favorite, and the over-under on this one is 45.5. Taylor Rapp, Gabe Davis, Balin Spector, and Christian Benford are all out for Buffalo. Kadarius Toney and Derek Nandi are also out for the Kansas City Chiefs. That means that he cannot step off sides this game. That's what ended up costing him the last one. Bills have won the last 2 matchups straight up. Kansas City is 3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games. Buffalo is 3-2 against the spread in their last 5 games. Again, I like regular season losers in playoff rematches, and that's another thing is that both teams won their games pretty handily in the first round. Kansas City ended up winning by 17 points. And they won by 19 points, and Buffalo ended up winning by 14 against Pittsburgh. Both were in really cold games. This one is really slated to be pretty cold as well. It's supposed to be the 20s during kickoff. I will tell you, I like the unders in this game as well, the 45.5. I'm not saying that's too many, and I'm not saying that this game couldn't be a shootout, but I just don't think this game is going to be a shootout. Also, I like Kansas City as well. I mean, this could be Buffalo's year to break out, and this could be a complete whiff on this bet. But I mean, Kansas City has just been there, and they've played in every AFC Championship game the last 4 years. Sometimes there are moments that are just too big for people, and it has seemed like Buffalo beating Kansas City in the playoffs has just been an insurmountable task. I like Kansas City plus the 2.5 in this game, and I like the unders on it also 45.5. I expect it to be a ground and pound. Just I don't think there's going to be a lot of points in this one. I mean, like I say, I could be completely wrong, and I could be on here crying that I completely whiffed this game entirely. But I mean, this is what I have envisioned and what I have seen, and just whenever you're doing something like this, you gotta throw scores out there, and I can see Kansas City winning this game 20-14 or 21-17 or something along those lines. I mean, if it's a close game, you always gotta like Kansas City, right? I mean, their defense keeps them in. I mean, there's just a lot of things that Kansas City just does right. Andy Reid is a tremendous coach, and like Eric Bieniemy left, and they're right back here in the same spot. They're just doing a tremendous job, and I look for them to just keep on doing a tremendous job in this deal. So I'm going to tell you guys, take the Kansas City Chiefs, take the unders on this game, take the unders on the early game, and to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's the Birdman. I know I've kind of stuttered my way through it, and I'm going to get back to doing this at night. Hopefully, like I said, the headaches have just been more on than off recently, so that's one reason why I've been just trying to get my sleep at night, and I've been posting these pretty late, and I do apologize for that, but so we'll see you guys next time around, and say good luck, man. Enjoy the show, man. And you gotta just, I mean, even if you lose these games or if you win these games, I mean, you still gotta enjoy the game itself. I mean, that's what it's there for. I mean, it's not even classified as a sport anymore. It's classified as entertainment. So enjoy, guys. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you.